Pivoting is a crucial step in a penetration test or hacking campaign where we go from an initially compromised host on a target network to another host on that network, or possibly even a different network that our initial foothold has access to. Pivoting is so crucial because typically the initial host that we compromise on a network is going to be a laptop or DMZ server, and we want to be able to take control of more business critical servers like a domain controller or a database server holding organizational secrets, while still being able to use the tools available to us from our attacking machine. Pivoting is covered in certification exams such as the CPTS and OSCP, and are crucial to know if you want to pass those tests. For the CPTS, the training material covers local and dynamic port forwarding over SSH, proxy chains, S-shuttle, chisel, interpreter tunneling, and more. And these tools and methods are all great to know for different reasons, but there exists one tool that can be used for both Windows and Linux hosts that makes pivoting so easy, and that tool is Ligolo-ng. Ligolo-ng is a simple, lightweight, and fast tool that allows penetration testers to establish tunnels from a reverse TCP/TLS connection using a TUN interface. The tool is open source and can be found on NicoCha30's GitHub, along with precompiled binaries for both the server proxy and agent. Ligolo-ng is insanely simple to use, and in this video I'll walk through some steps of setting up the Ligolo-ng server on a Kali VM, and using it to access an internal Windows network from a compromised Windows 10 box. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with this simple tutorial. So the first thing we need to do is install the Ligolo server proxy on our Kali VM, and this can be done in one of three ways. The first way being through a package manager, such as using sudo apt install Ligolo-ng, and doing this allows us to run the Ligolo agent or Ligolo proxy from anywhere in our terminal. We could also compile the binary ourselves from the Ligolo-ng GitHub, or we could download the precompiled binaries from the releases section on the GitHub as well. If you're performing a real engagement, it's always best practice to review the code and compile the binary yourself. But for the sake of simplicity for this video, we're going to download the precompiled binary under releases. So to do this from the GitHub page, we just want to scroll down to releases, and then find the Ligolo-ng proxy that matches your environment. So for our Kali Linux virtual machine, we're going to download the Ligolo-ng proxy 0.8.2 Linux AMD 64. Once we have that downloaded, we're first going to unzip it with gzip by typing gzip, the name of the gzip file, and then -d. Then we're going to untar this tar file by doing a tar-xf and then the name of the tar file. And now we see that we have our proxy executable that we can run to start the Ligolo-ng proxy server. So to start up the proxy server, we're just going to run proxy as sudo and use a flag of -self-cert to create a self-signed certificate for the web portion of the tool. The first pop-up is going to ask if we want to enable the web UI. So this tool also has a web interface where we can interact with the different tunnels that we've established. So if you want to go ahead and enable that, type Y. And that web interface is going to start on the local host at port 8080. But more importantly, we're going to be setting up a listener on port 11601. And this is the port that our agents are going to connect to establish our tunnel that we can pivot internal networks on. So now that we have our proxy server running, we're going to want to access our compromised host, install the agent on there, and connect back to our proxy server so that we can use it as a pivot point and have access to whatever that compromised host has access to internally. So here we have a Windows 10 box that is on the same network as our Kali virtual machine, which is this 192.168.1.0 network. But it also has a second network that our Kali box does not have access to, which is this 169.254.62.20 address. So to prove this, we can go ahead and try to ping this IP address from our Kali box. We see that we do have access to that IP address. But if we go ahead and try to ping the 169 address, we see that we get a destination host unreachable. So in order to gain access to that 169 address and entire network, we're going to have to install the agent on our Windows 10 compromised host and have it connect back to the server proxy that is running on our Kali VM. And once that's done, we should have full control to be able to run whatever tools we have on our Kali machine on that internal network. So the first thing we have to do is go back to those Ligolo-ng precompiled binaries on the GitHub, where you could compile the binary yourself. In our case here, we're going to want to find the Ligolo-ng agent for Windows. So this Ligolo-ng agent 0.8.2 Windows AMD 64 is going to be the target we're looking for. Once we have this file downloaded, we're going to want to unzip it by just doing a simple unzip of the file. Now we see that we have an agent.exe file in our folder here. So since this video and situation assumes you've already compromised the initial Windows host we should have a way to be able to transfer that agent.exe file onto that Windows host. I'm just going to set up a simple web server to download the agent.exe from a browser on the Windows 10 host. You could do the same thing if you only have terminal access using something like curl or wget. So here I'm just setting up an HTTP server on port 80 in this directory. And then if I visit the IP address of my Kali box in a browser, I can see that agent.exe file and download it. On the CPTS exam and OSCP exam, you will not have the problem of running into Microsoft Defender, but in real life, Microsoft Defender will block these executables. So you would have to find a way to obfuscate these executables or be able to run the executable directly in memory without it ever touching the disk. But for this example, we're going to disable Microsoft Defender and let the file go through. So now we've got the agent.exe file downloaded on our machine, and we can establish a connection back to our proxy server on our Kali machine by doing a /agent.exe using the flag connect and then the IP address of our Kali VM, which in this case is 192.168.1.107, and then colon the port that we saw that was established when we ran the proxy server initially, which was 11,601. And then we're going to want to use the ignore cert flag because we used a self-signed certificate. So let's go ahead and hit enter. This actually has to be a backslash. Let's go ahead and enter. And we should see connection established in this text box right here. If we go back to our Kali virtual machine, we see on the Ligolo-ng proxy server that a new agent has joined. In this case, we have got the name Win10VM, which is the name of the Windows 10 virtual machine that I just showed you. And we see the connection was established with port 192.168.1.105 over port 49978. So now that we have an agent connected to our server, we can check out any sessions that we have established by typing in session into the Ligolo-ng command line. It's going to ask us to specify a session. We can use our arrow keys to navigate that, or we can just type in 1 for the first session here. And now we see we're connected to that Windows 10 VM session. And if we type help, we get a list of commands that we can run to interact with that session. We have commands to create our own network interfaces to route all of our network traffic through. We have the command to add listeners on the agent to redirect connections to different addresses. Or we can simply use the auto route command to let Ligolo-ng take care of all of that for us, which is what I'm going to showcase for you right now. So let's go ahead and type auto route. And here we select which routes we'd like to add. We already have access to that 192.168.1 network, so we're really just interested in the 169.254.62.20 address and the network that address is on. So we just use our arrow keys to hover down to it and press the spacebar to select it, and then go ahead and hit enter. And now here we're going to want to create an entirely new network interface on our Kali virtual machine, and this network interface is going to be where all of our traffic gets redirected through when we're specifically using this tunnel. And doing this makes it so we don't have to worry about forwarding traffic or running proxy chains before every single command. Creating a new network interface is just going to let us use whatever tools we have on our Kali virtual machine directly against the IP addresses in that internal network that we previously didn't have access to. So it makes things super simple and super easy. So let's go ahead and select the create new interface. It's going to tell us that the interface name is going to be Frank Cognac, and it's going to be creating routes for Frank Cognac. We can press Y to start a tunnel. And that's all there is to it. We've now created a new network interface called Frank Cognac, where we can access that 169.254 network completely on our Kali virtual machine. Now if we do an ifconfig, we see that Frank Cognac network interface card, and we can go ahead and try to ping that 169.254.62.20 address that we previously didn't have the ability to access. And we see that we now get replies from those pings. Now in something like the CPTS or the OSCP, there would probably be other servers or devices on this new network that we previously didn't have access to that we would want to exploit to capture those flags. So when you're doing the CPTS exam or OSCP exam, you would want to run something like Nmap to scan that new network and see what other devices exist on it and the different ports that you may be able to exploit. In my super simple scenario here, this is the only IP address on that network. But to showcase that we really do have complete access to this new network address and this new internal network as a whole, we're going to connect to the 169.254.62.20 IP address over RDP to show you that we can log in and access it as normal. And as you can see, we've established an RDP connection to the Windows machine on that address that we completely did not have access to before running Ligolo-ng and establishing a pivot. Alright, that's it for this video. Hopefully I've showed you a new simple, easy to use pivoting tool that you can use when you're taking your CPTS exam, your OSCP exam, or just doing pivoting on a CTF or whatever lab that you're attacking. If you liked the video or found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Feel free to leave a comment for other videos you might want to see, and join my Discord if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.